fun.
Oh, we're live. Oh, Jen's
Jen's asleep.
hello. Oh,
hey, you're back. Oh no.
I'm just checking. It's working.
I hear.
Is it working?
Yeah, I understand how much the internet.
Let us know if you're there in the comments, because I'm really confused right now, because on YouTube it says there's 50 people there, and on StreamYard it says there's 0 people here.
I think it takes a while to filter through onto StreamYard. It says, well,
Thank you for reassuring me, guys.
I always have like a sort of panic that like it's not worked. Yeah. You're just talking to yourself. Oh, hi.
Hello, everybody. Oh, I know. I do. I love this. And I'm like, everyone's in different places, and it's just so nice.
I know. It's really fun.
So reflective. I'll put them on if I need to see anything.
Okay. You won't need to see anything. Oh, you might do for some of the picture rounds.
Yeah, there's a picture round.
Exciting.
Hi, Simon. Is Jen frozen again?
Yeah, she has. Well, she has for me. Oh.
Thanks. I'm like representing. I'm just going to wear this every single day until the live action comes out. That's
good. Oh no, we've lost it completely. Sorry, she was bored already.
This wasn't time. Oh wait. Oh, she back. Let me add her. Hey, she's back.
There you are.
Look at your dress.
Oh, lovely. It's like a quick change.
Change. I just think you could only see my head before.
Oh,
that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Argentina,
Wow.
Netherlands, Belgium, Canada,
Denmark.
Is everyone ready to get quizzy?
Let's get quizzical.
I want to get quizzical.
I think this is the best way to set it up, because there's these options as well, but I think this one?
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to.
That's a decision made. We'll do this instead. We need a fourth person.
I just realised how precarious the pile of books on my. I don't know if you can have precarious. It's quite. Yeah. I should probably move that. Okay. Yes. Hi.
I don't think we can actually decide who's going first.
Mm-mm.
And are we doing like one round each? And
Let's do one round each in a circle.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So for those of you who have arrived, welcome to our quiz. There are six rounds. There are six. There's 6 rounds. There's 6 rounds, and we have all written 2 rounds each. So I've written 2 rounds, Lauren's written 2 rounds, Jen's written 2 rounds, and we don't know what the other people's questions are. So Lauren and I can also answer Jen's questions, Jen and Lauren can answer my questions, and Jen and I can answer Lauren's questions, if that's not self-explanatory. But always important with a quiz, please don't put your answers in the comments. Do not give the answers away to anybody else. We will do answers at the end of each round. So I've got my notebook with my questions in it, but also like I will use this to write down my answers for the other rounds, and then the answers will be revealed. That felt really long-winded. That made sense, right?
I've got my notebook.
Okay.
My other ones are in Word.
So write them on your phone or your computer, on your notepad, in your head, whatever, but not in the comments.
Are there prizes, Jean?
Are there prizes? No. Mainly because I have no one verifying that you're not absolutely lying. So the prize is taking part and having fun.
There we go.
I'm happy with that.
Cool. Down with capitalism and all that. Should I go first, or?
Yeah. All written
completely different rounds. So we've like I kind of love it because all of our rounds are very different. So my first round is for each of these questions, I need a country. So for each question, it's not really framed as a question. It's the name of 2 authors. And I want the country that both of those authors are from / were born in. So I'm trying to think of an example. If I said Jen Campbell and Max Porter, the answer would be England. The UK is not an adequate answer, potentially. It would have to be more than that.
Okay.
So that's my example. That is not one of the questions. So yeah, I have 10 of those, and I guess I'm just gonna kick things right off then. So number 1 is Roddy Doyle and Sally Rooney. So that was Roddy Doyle and Sally Rooney. Which country are both of those authors from? Okay. I feel like I don't need to give you tons of time for each of these. Number 2, which country are both Chinua Achebe and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie from? That was Chinua Achebe and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Hi, new people. Also to new people, no answers in the comments. We'll continue to say that.
I was going to suggest that we each held a sign up. Whoever wasn't asking the questions.
That's a good idea.
Answers in the comments.
I remember seeing that in your quiz with Emma Jean. It was literally constant. People like, like that in the comments. Like, it's a quiz. What don't you understand?
I wish there was a way to add text. Like, that would be a good StreamYard feature. If you could just add some text, that would be good.
Like,
anyway.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Okay. So, number 3. Which country are these authors from / born in? Rosa Luxemburg and Stanisław Lem. So that is Rosa Luxemburg and Stanisław Lem. Which country? I don't want anyone to appear during the round and not understand why I'm just saying random names. Okay, so number 4. Which country are Alejandro Zambra and Isabel Allende from? That was Alejandro Zambra and Isabel Allende.
This is a good round, Jean. I like this. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I initially had 3 authors written down for each of them, but then some of the authors were quite like out there, and I was like, I don't think this makes it easier. I think it just makes it more complicated. So I went back to 2. I can tell you my bonus authors later if you're interested as clues. So question number 5. Which country are Lewis Grassic Gibbon and Ali Smith from? So those were Lewis Grassic Gibbon and Ali Smith. I say are from. Some of these people are dead. So where from? Okay. Question number 6. Which country are Margaret Atwood and Naomi Klein from? That was Margaret Atwood and Naomi Klein. Number 7. Which country are Umberto Eco and Giovanni Boccaccio from? So that was Umberto Eco and Giovanni Boccaccio. Ali Smith is a great author. Anita, you are correct. Question number 8. Which country are Sayaka Murata and Banana Yoshimoto from? That was Sayaka Murata and Banana Yoshimoto. Number 9. Where are Catherine Mansfield and Juliet Marillier from? That was Catherine Mansfield and Juliet Marillier.
Juliet Marillier.
Juliet. Hurry up.
Are they 2 for 1 on Audible or something right now? Or 3 for 2? I saw someone saying that.
Downloaded them, I think she said.
Yeah.
So there must be 3 for 2 or something.
Yeah, I did see that. Daughter of the Forest or Blackthorn and Grimm.
Okay.
Those are the ones you want. Okay. quick advertising break there. And the last one is, which country are Arundhati Roy and Salman Rushdie originally from? That was Arundhati Roy and Salman Rushdie. Does anybody need me to repeat any of those 10 questions / author names?
Could you repeat number 3?
Of course.
Thanks.
Number 3 was Rosa Luxemburg and Stanisław Lem.
I've guessed that one. It's really annoying because I feel like I'll just go, oh, I don't know why I don't know it, but
I don't know. Like sometimes you just don't think, do you? Like I don't always click where authors I read are from. I mean, sometimes you just don't think. Please, no answers in the comments. Please write your answers on a piece of paper. Somewhere else.
Anywhere you like, just not in the comments.
Okay, so does that mean it's answers time?
Yay!
Okay, you guys want to tell me what you wrote before I tell you what the answer is?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, number 1. Roddy Doyle and Sally Rooney are from
Ireland.
Yay!
Yay!
Well done. The answer is Ireland. Okay, number 2, Chinua Achebe and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie are from
Nigeria.
Yay! Okay, so this was the tricky one then for you guys. Number 3, Rosa Luxemburg and Stanisław Lem.
Russia?
No.
Okay. I thought it was probably wrong.
The answer is Poland.
Oh, no. I just passed on that one. I was like,
Oh, look at all these Polands in the comments. Well done, guys.
Guys,
oh, look at you guys. Yay.
It's only easy if you know the answer.
I did. That was one of the ones I struggled with, a third person that, like, because I was trying to pick authors that I knew as well, not just random ones that I found on the internet.
Yeah.
That fantasy author called Andrzej I've scribbled it out. Sapkowski. Who I always see in the bookshops and still have never read. So if anyone's read them, let me know. Number 4, Alejandro Zambra and Isabel Allende are from
Chile.
Yay! Also, I originally had a different round, which didn't go to plan because I couldn't think of enough questions, which was, tell me this famous author based on their relative.
Oh, that's a good one. Isabel Allende.
I just had one question written down, which was, which author's godfather and father's cousin was president of Chile between 1970 and 1973?
Was Isabel Allende your only person for that round? And then you were like, I don't have any others.
Yeah.
I had a few rounds like that. I'd be like, oh, that's a great question. But that's the only one I can think of.
Number 5, Lewis Grassic Gibbon and Ali Smith are from
Scotland.
Question number 6, Margaret Atwood and Naomi Klein are from
Canada.
Yay! Blame Canada. Umberto Eco and Giovanni Boccaccio.
Italy?
Yeah.
Oh, we both said that like
it was both the sounding of their names rather than knowledge. That's why I was like, Italy?
My third one for that was Italo Calvino, and then it seemed too easy.
Who?
Italo Calvino.
I can't hear who that is. Say it again.
Calvino.
Oh, I still don't know who that is.
Oh my god, I should have made bonus points if you can give me another author from that place.
Oh.
Different quiz. Sayaka Murata and Banana Yoshimoto.
Japan.
Yay! 9 was Catherine Mansfield and Juliet Marillier.
New Zealand.
Yay! And then lastly was Arundhati Roy and Salman Rushdie.
India.
Yay! How did you guys do?
I got 9.
9. Me too. 9.
Same one. How did people in the comments do? Let us know. Wild card. That's it, Sapkowski. Okay. He wrote The Witcher. I knew he was famous for something. Quite a famous.
Oh, some 10 out of 10s.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Okay. It's fun. And it's obviously kind of based on authors like I'd read as well. but I liked looking up where people were from. Can you say question 4 again? Of course, is that the answer? It was Alejandro Zambra and Isabel Allende are both from Chile. If anyone needs the answer to 9, that was New Zealand. Catherine Mansfield and Juliet Marillier are from New Zealand. Anyone else need one repeated? Full marks first round. Well done, Marcella. No bad scores. Don't beat yourself up, guys.
I think it's good when you see a round like this where people do badly and well. That means it's a good round because it's like, different kinds of knowledge.
Oh, totally, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I think, Lauren, is it your turn to do a round?
Yes, okay, I can go next.
So what's your first round, Lauren?
So my first round is on Shakespeare.
Oh, God.
I've read Shakespeare.
I thought that might be both of your reactions.
Well, I did a Shakespeare module at uni, so I should have read all of his plays.
I hope there is a variance of, hopefully. I tested this round out on some of my friends. They said it was a good level of not too difficult. So hopefully it's going to be all right. I've also put a couple of questions in there that I hope are geared towards you two and you can answer them. So the first 5 questions of this round is famous first lines from a Shakespeare play.
Okay.
I will read the opening line and I would like you to tell me which play it comes from.
But no writing.
Pardon?
But no writing in the comments. I just felt the need.
No writing. Let me just reiterate, everybody, at the beginning of this round, do not put the answers in the comments. You can write them on your face, on your hand, on your wall. Don't mind. Put them in the comments.
The owner of the house first.
Cool. Question 1. Which Shakespeare play opens with the following line? When shall we 3 meet again in thunder, lightning, or in rain?
This is like the only one I know.
Question 2. Which Shakespeare play opens with this line? If music be the food of love, play on. Question 3. Which Shakespeare play opens with the line, 2 households both alike in dignity? Question 4. Which Shakespeare play opens with the line, who's there?
Who's there? I don't think I've read that.
Question 5. Which Shakespeare play opens with the line, now is the winter of our discontent?
Oh, God damn it.
Sorry, someone asked if we can repeat the answers when we're giving the answers. And yes, of course. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we'll repeat all the questions and the answers at the end.
But I only said the answers once when you guys shouted them out, and I probably should have said them again.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, if both of us talk at the same time, you can't hear the audio properly, can you? So, there. Okay. Question 6. I've hidden my question. Let me move this window so I can read it properly. The oldest Huxley novel, Brave New World, takes its name from a Shakespeare line, "Oh, brave new world that has such people in it." But which play is that from? There is a bonus point here, which may not be for you two, judging by your faces, but other people playing, you get a bonus point if you can tell me which character says that line.
I wrote a Shakespeare play that I don't know any of the characters' names from.
Because it's a bonus point, that's fine. It doesn't really count, it's just so you know. Question 7. The John Green novel, The Fault in Our Stars, also takes its name from a Shakespeare line. This line is, the fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves. Can you tell me which Shakespeare play that line comes from? There's another bonus point here as well, if you can tell me who speaks it. That's a bit tricky, that one.
I don't think.
Cool. Question 8. Exit Pursued by a Bear is arguably Shakespeare's most famous stage direction, but which play does it come from?
Are any of these repeated, or are they all different plays?
That is giving you too much information, Jean.
Oh, right, cool.
Question 9. Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel opens with a revered older actor dying on stage. But which Shakespeare play is he performing? And question 10. Greek mythology is a common theme in Shakespeare. But which Athens-based play features the characters of Theseus and Hippolyta?
I know that one.
Put your Greek one in, because I thought you might not.
That was the first Shakespeare play I ever read.
Oh. So, if anybody wants us to, let me know if you want me to repeat any of the questions before we go on to the answers. Anybody? Do you guys want any repeats?
I'm okay.
Okay.
You're okay? Anyone in the comments?
Holly chose her degree to avoid reading Shakespeare.
Cool. All right. Number 9.
Sorry.
Number 1 and number 9 we've got. So number 1 is which Shakespeare play opens with the line, "When shall we three meet again, in thunder, lightning, or in rain?" And question 9 is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel opens with a revered older actor dying on stage. But which Shakespeare play is he performing?
We also have a quest for 2 and
Number 2 is which Shakespeare play opens with the line, "If music be the food of love, play on." I think we also had 4, 6, and 4 and 6. Number 4 is which Shakespeare play opens with the line, "Who's there?" Question 6 is the oldest Huxley novel, Brave New World, takes its name from the Shakespeare line, "Oh, brave new world that has such people in it." But which play does that line come from? And question 8 is Exit Pursued by a Bear is arguably Shakespeare's most famous stage direction, but which play does it come from? There we go. Cool. So are we ready for answers then?
yeah.
Okay. "When shall we three meet again, in thunder, lightning, or in rain" is the opening line of Macbeth.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Question 2, "If music be the food of love, play on" is the opening line from Twelfth Night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm celebrating now because it's going to go downhill later.
Question 3, "Two households, both alike in dignity" is the opening line from Romeo and Juliet. I haven't written my own answers down. I was like, hang on, make sure I'm saying them. I've just written the questions, not the answers. Number 4, "Who's there" is the opening line from Hamlet.
I wrote Hamlet and then crossed it out and pissed off.
If you read Hamlet, you would know that, Jen.
I know.
I've never read Hamlet.
I love Hamlet. It's my favourite play. I just like that as an opening line for some reason.
Who's there?
It's good. Who's there?
Question 5, "Now is the winter of our discontent" is the opening line of Richard III.
I wrote Winter's Tale because you said
Oh, I see, because it's winter. You thought that through.
It doubles because definitely one of the other ones is Winter's Tale.
It continues like "Made Glorious Summer" by this Son of York, and I thought if I put Son of York, that'd be a bit like giving it away.
Yeah.
Question 6, "The oldest Huxley novel, Brave New World, takes its name from the Shakespeare line, "Oh, brave new world that has such people in it," and that line is from The Tempest.
Yeah.
Oh, I've read that one as well. Should have known that.
And if anyone got that, the character that speaks that line is Miranda. Little bonus point. When she finally sees men for the first time and she's like, "Okay, now let's get busy." Question 7. The John Green novel The Fault in Our Stars takes its name from the Shakespeare line, "The fault is not in our stars but in ourselves." That's not actually the full line. The full line is, "The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars but in ourselves, that we are underlings," which is spoken by Cassius in Julius Caesar.
Oh, I've never read Julius Caesar. Well, the contest.
Question 8. Exit pursued by a bear is from The Winter's Tale.
Yeah.
The play that is being performed at the opening of Station 11 is King Lear.
Oh, I guess that.
Yeah.
And the Athens-based play that features Theseus and Hippolyta is A Midsummer Night's Dream. There we go.
I got 6. That's better than I actually expected to. I'm not going to lie.
How'd you do?
6.
6.
Okay.
So funny. We're all the same. You guys both got 9. We both got.
Yeah.
Oh my
How
God.
did you guys do in the comments? Let us know what you did. How you did.
10. It's hanging out over here. You crazy kids.
11.
Oh, yeah, there was bonus points. I forgot about that. And Emmy and Shakespeare. You were cheating simply by your degree.
This is very varied. Shakespeare's quite, I feel like it's one of those things that sometimes you just know a lot or you don't know very much. Like you're not going to sort of dabble in Shakespeare. So don't worry if you didn't get very many right.
I mean, 3 out of the 6 Shakespeare plays I've read, I read.
Oh, yeah, Jordan got 12. Well done. Lovely.
Your screen, Jen.
Hmm?
Do we need to share your screen for your round, Jen?
Oh, yeah.
Can I share my screen?
I don't know.
I've got share screen bottom at the end, so I think you can.
Yeah. Okay. Because I can do that, or I can just give people the link.
I don't know if people are on different things like phones and things like that. I might not.
Yeah.
Share.
Wait a second.
Hide everything embarrassing first.
Well, I'm getting rid of all the other because I've got the other round and the
Oh.
other. Let me get rid of those first.
So we've got a picture round coming next.
Round.
I'm excited for the picture round.
So,
Oh, sorry.
actually, maybe we should see if the share screen thing works first. Yeah.
Okay.
If I share screen. Is that does this work? Did that work?
Screen, yes. Add to stream.
Ooh, that's lovely. Well done.
Then can I? Because then I can just. Oh, is it still there? It's still there! Yay! Okay, cool.
Helen,
All right.
you're not able to join. We're 2 rounds down, but you can join now.
Yeah.
There are how many more rounds? 4 more rounds.
4 more.
So this is round 3, and it is a picture round, and I had far too much fun making this.
So good.
This is so fun. I love it.
You have to grab if you're new, grab pen and paper because you have to write the answers down off screen. And there are 10 book titles, and I have created a picture for each of the book titles, and you basically have to sound out what you see. So this is an example of The Handmaid's Tale. Okay. All right.
Were you inspired by all of these Instagram filters going around?
Yes, it was, because I was doing one of those where you have to sound out the celebrity, and I was having lots of fun with that. So, okay, this is number 1.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh.
So what should we do? Shall I time it? How long for each one?
Oh God, I don't know.
Shall I time 30 seconds for each one?
Yeah, 30 seconds is good.
All right, hang on.
Oh my God, I have no idea what this is.
I'm going to write down what I think it is, and then maybe I'll be able to go back to it and work it out.
I'll go through them again very quickly at the end as well, so that you can look at them a second time. So yeah. So this was the first one.
Oh.
Just sound out what you see.
But this is my problem with these kid things, because I always
I read everyone's comments like, what? Because that is exactly what I think. The Handmaid's Tale is all like happy and easy, and now I'm like, what?
One of those Instagram ones that had like awards trophies. I was going award, and it was win.
Yeah, this is the thing, I suppose. Yeah.
Say what you see.
So the first image here is not calendar. Okay.
Oh,
so,
that's helpful.
Yeah, it's not calendar. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a minute for each one, because 30 seconds will go really quickly. So that's a minute gone. Okay. All right. We're going on to number 2.
Oh, I know this. I recently found a book with that wee chappy, the wee scruffy one at the beginning, up my attic.
Yeah, I did think of you when I chose that.
I'm still thinking about the first one.
I know, that's really distressing.
It'll come back. It'll come back. This one is a little easier, I think. There are different levels of difficulty. Okay. All right. We're going on to number 3. Okay. Number 3 is easier.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I nearly said it aloud.
It hadn't loaded.
Where is it? That's just
okay. I love it.
But I also think that these kind of things, like once you see it, you can't unsee it. And you know what I mean? I was watching Jenna Marble's most recent video, and she did this thing where she drew a tiny face on her face. So she turned her nose into a smaller nose, and then her lips were here.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Optical illusion. And I couldn't see it, and then suddenly I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god, how can it?" Or it's so weird.
Like sometimes you used to get those little toys when you're a kid, and it's like one way it looks like a duck, and then it would look like something else.
Mm-hmm.
A rabbit, and a duck.
Yes, exactly. Okay. All right, we're going on to number 4. Number 4.
I don't know what it is, but it made me laugh.
What?
Would you like a clue for this one? Because people seem.
Oh my god, I've got it.
Okay, right.
Oh, that's very good.
Oh my god, I've just written.
Okay, for this one, think of I mean, look at La Chica. Look at her comment. Mm-hmm. Clue. Okay. All right. A clue. Yeah, got it. Cool. Right. Number 5.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, I was worried some of these were going to be too easy, and now I'm worried that they're too hard.
I think that when you get them, you're like, oh, it's so easy. Because I got that when I saw it, but others, I've been like, I don't know.
Oh, no, I definitely got that one.
Okay, good.
Oh, this is good, Jen. This is fun.
When we do the answers, can you guys try and sound them out together? I think Jean just got it. Like, no? What have you just got, Jean? I thought you said you already had
the one before this. I've got it, but I can't actually remember what the book title is. But
we'll go back over them, Jean. Don't worry. We'll have another chance.
Okay. All right. Number 6.
good.
Yay!
That was good. I love this. Very like lateral thinking. The kind of stuff you do in your 11 plus.
We don't do 11 pluses in Scotland. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Into grammar school.
Yeah.
We still have them in England.
They're very rare, I think, aren't they? Yeah. All right, 10 seconds left, guys, and then we'll go on to number 7. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, right, number 7. This one, this one is the hardest one. Okay.
What? I've got it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think once you see it, it's yeah.
How did you think of the book names first and then try and make things? Like you're like, I want to do this book. Can I make it work?
Yes.
I've got it now.
Pick books that everyone would have, well, most people would have heard of. I thought you would have heard of most of these. So I didn't go for like, well, I was going to say something that would give a clue. I'm not going to give a clue.
I don't think the one that I thought I don't think I still think I don't got that other one.
I don't got that other one.
Don't got it. Okay, right.
I remembered what it's called, and it's not that. What?
I mean, I realize that you have to know who this person is. So
I know who the person is, but I don't understand. Actually, do I? I thought I knew who the person was.
That Eyre. But which one?
He's a singer. Yeah.
No, I know who he is, but I don't understand what he's doing there.
What are you doing here? Why is he here?
What's he up to?
Who's that? Okay, people are asking.
Oh my god!
He sang "Fly Me to the Moon," if that helps. I'm a small baby millennial. I have no idea who that is.
Yes, you do. You do when you know who you hear it.
Okay, right. Number 9.
Your mum's saying it was.
What?
Oh. Well, I don't know what the book is, but I know what that means.
I don't think you can have the book if you don't know what the book is, but you know what that means.
Well, what I mean is I don't know that there's a book that's called that. Well, maybe I don't know what it is.
Might you be thinking of the 15th of March, because it's not the 15th of March.
Oh, okay.
Because I did have the 15th of March before and then realised that was something else and had to change it.
And that's probably what I've got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it!
Yay.
Oh, and I have now got it again.
Maybe you should get 2 points, Lauren, because that's 2 different books, because the other one is a book too.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Okay, right. Number 10, possibly my favourite, and all credit to Mr. M for this one.
This is brilliant. I love this one.
Okay.
What?
It's just so good. This is also, I would say, this is quite specific, perhaps, to people in the UK.
Maybe. Did they not?
I don't know how international they got.
Oh.
Do I need to count how many times they're there in the background? Is that?
Mm.
Tragedy.
One thing tragedy.
Masculine.
Who are those people? Indeed, to be fair.
Are they?
Who are these people? They know one, let's be honest.
That's a sad thing. But okay, all right.
You are only a heartbeat away, baby.
Okay, right. Should we go through what songs have they done? Okay, they've done Tragedy. That's probably their biggest one, right? Tragedy.
5, 6, 7, 8. My food's here, baby. It's jumping.
Yeah. One of the early 2000s schmucks. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, right.
I wasn't sure at first which one they were.
Okay, right. Let's go through the 10 very quickly and then we can start guessing afterwards. Yeah, so we'll run through them one more time. So this is number 1.
Should we guess?
No, I'm going to run through them quickly and then you guys can start.
Sorry, yeah.
Number 2. This is number 3. This was number 4. This is number 5. 6. 7.
I like that one.
9. And 10. Did you guys have guesses for all of them?
No.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. All right. So number 1, what did you guys have?
Date Tape Springgrass.
I've got Springfield. And I was like, yeah, Days Tape Springfield.
What about you guys in the comments? What do you have?
This one was the hardest, I think.
Okay, so this is David Copperfield. Okay.
Oh, Vid.
Oh, wait.
David Copperfield.
David Copperfield. That is very good.
David, yeah, great.
Okay, number 2.
The spring through me.
What do we have for number 2?
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Yay! Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Number 3.
The Colour Purple.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so good.
When you scroll down, I was going to be like, Jen, that's just Colour Purple. Nothing there, it's just the Colour Purple.
Brilliant. So good.
Number 4.
Coilscape. That sounds like a great book. That's a book I want to read.
What is this?
Number 4.
What is Lolita?
It's Lolita.
Oh, nah.
Lolita.
No. I didn't know that one.
And number 5. What do we have for number 5?
Beloved.
Beloved, yes. For anyone who didn't know, this is Ed Sheeran. Beloved for number 5. Beloved.
Face eater. It's funny, isn't it?
Number 6.
Vanity Fair.
Yay! Vanity Fair for number 6.
Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah, number 7 is Gulliver's Travels. Well done.
That was hard, that one.
I think I've seen Bon Iver.
Number 8. This was Frank Sinatra, for anyone who didn't know.
Yeah, but
Can you say, Lauren?
Frankenstein.
Yes, Frankenstein. Because it's
it's like Frankenstein beer. That's not a thing.
Yeah. Oh,
it's a stein of beer. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
I didn't know.
Frankenstein. Number 9.
Middlemarch.
Yes, number 9 is Middlemarch. Well done. Middlemarch.
Middlemarch. I think it was Ides of March. But
yes. And here we go, number 10. Number 10. What do we have for number 10?
39 Steps.
Yes, it's the 39 Steps.
But what? That's what I wrote. that? What is it?
It's a Scottish novel, Jean, is it not? I feel like it is.
Like I did the maths, I added them up 6 times 6, whatever it was, but like I'd never heard of this book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 39
steps.
I'm just curious.
Book. It's
John. Oh, he is Scottish. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I think I did it in Scottish lit, or it was on the syllabus? I don't remember. It's a very short book. Anyway, Scottish classic. There we go. 13.
7.
Mystery novel. Okay, so how do we do?
7.
9.
Yeah. How about you?
Great. I loved that round.
It was.
That was so hard.
It was really good. Here's my water.
I very much hate picture rounds, and this round was particularly evil.
It's fun. I like the way it makes your brain think. Like it's different. It's kind of like a dingbat. Is that the definition of a dingbat?
Well, I was trying to remember that because I used to have a book of dingbats. I think it is.
Like I've got a board game that's dingbats. Very hard but brilliant. See, yeah, well done, Jen.
I like when things are hard, but when you know the answer, you're like, oh, those are the kind of rounds I like.
Well, does anyone need a 5-minute toilet break, or shall I crack on?
I'm all right.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm for a long haul.
Okay. So my second round isn't actually that bookish.
Okay.
A couple of
my second round isn't that bookish either, so it's fine. We're veering away.
So I sort of went on a similar theme to my whole 2 authors give me a country, but in this round, I'm going to give you 2 things that happened in history, and I want the decade that they both happened in.
Okay.
Sit down. What about century? Is century okay?
No, not centuries, but not years either. I thought decades was a good compromise. So, for example, what decade did Brexit and COVID-19 happen?
Okay,
that would be the 2020s. That's my example. That's all I can think of.
I think that spans the teens and the 20s, actually, June.
Yeah. Well, officially, though, it happened in January.
In December 2019.
Well, in Britain, right? Okay, a bad example. I think of another one.
No, this is good. I get it. This is fun.
Right, we get the concept. The concept has been gotten. Okay, so I feel there are a variety of easiness and hards, and like I feel like at least if you know one of them, you'll probably be able to get it. Do you know what I mean? Okay, we'll just find out how easy they are. I don't know. So to reiterate, I want the decade. These things didn't even necessarily happen in the same year, but they happened in the same decade. Okay.
Yeah.
So, which decade saw an end to South African apartheid and the founding of Google? So that was what decade saw both the ending of South African apartheid and the founding of Google? Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say number 2 is actually a little bit difficult. This one was a bit random. Sorry, okay? I tried not to make them all super like British, but this one does have quite a British thing in it. So number 2 is what decade saw the voting age become 18 in the UK and the premiere of the Flintstones on TV? So that was which decade saw the voting age lower to 18 in the UK, previously it was 21, and the Flintstones cartoon premiere on TV. Important historical event. A bit of a mixture of pop culture, politics, Keep it varied. Okay, number 3, Jen, you might like this one. I've got something specific in both of these for both of you. This is Jen's specific one. Okay.
This is the kind of thing you have, which if I don't get it, I kick myself for the rest of forever.
Like, it also just depends, I guess, how your brain works, like whether you remember the decade.
Okay.
Okay, so which decade saw the beginning of the Salem witch trials and Charles Perrault publish Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, and Sleeping Beauty? So that was.
Sorry, what was the first of those two?
So which decade saw the beginning of the Salem witch trials, specifically the Salem witch trials, not just witch trials in general, the Salem witch trials, and Charles Perrault, the French sort of folktale collector, publish together Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, and Sleeping Beauty? Okay, that's okay if it's such a strong word. I'm glad you're here for it and that you're just giving it a shot. Okay. Number 4. This one's for me, to be honest. Which decade saw the eruption of Vesuvius and the destruction of Pompeii, as well as the death of the Emperor Vespasian, the Roman Emperor?
Oh, for goodness sake. I wouldn't even get the century right of that.
When Pompeii was destroyed, don't they? That's like a very common piece of knowledge in my world.
Yeah. Like,
that's century. I couldn't guess the decade.
I couldn't guess the century. I couldn't even guess the century. I've got no idea.
For this one, you can have half a point for the century. It's the only ancient one. Don't worry. I didn't do any other ancient ones because I thought that would be unfair. Okay.
It's something I feel like I should know is when Vesuvius erupted, to be fair. So I'm glad to learn it from this quiz.
Yeah. Okay. So I almost read it the answer there. Number 5. What decade saw the end of the Russian Revolution and the invention of the television by John Logie Baird? So which decade saw the end of the Russian Revolution and the invention of the television by John Logie Baird? There's a lot of television things here. I don't know where that came from. Okay. Number 6. Which decade saw the Greek War of Independence and the death of Napoleon Bonaparte? That was number 6. Which decade saw the Greek War of Independence and the death of Napoleon Bonaparte?
Death.
I was going to say, as a lecturer, whenever I lecture students as well, I always say, oh, you don't need to remember dates. Dates aren't important. You can always look them up. That's not the most important thing that you need to come away from the history lectures with. And now look at me. Number 7. Which decade saw New Zealand become the first country to give all women the vote and the publication of the first Sherlock Holmes stories in the Strand magazine? I love you, Jean, but right now I hate you. So that was which decade saw New Zealand become the first country to give all women the vote and the publication of the first Sherlock Holmes stories in the Strand magazine. If you'd like a clue, there was a Sherlock Holmes novel the previous decade, but when were they first published in the Strand magazine?
That doesn't help, in any way.
This is your one, Lauren. This one's for you.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, when's mine?
Number 8. In which decade was William Shakespeare born? And did Mary, Queen of Scots, have her head chopped off?
Well, I can guess that. Born, goodness sake.
Wait, that doesn't seem right. Did I write down that? No. Okay.
Just a second.
Guess that.
I've guessed that one.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just thinking because her son takes over quite a wee while after she dies. So my mother's phone is just ringing. Oh, she picked up. They're only wrong ones. Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm not even trying anymore.
What decade was Shakespeare born in and Mary, Queen of Scots, had her head chopped off? Okay, this one you might like. Which decade saw the first ever Eurovision Song Contest and the first ever McDonald's restaurant, like McDonald's restaurant? Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Pizza Hut, McDonald's. That McDonald's. That one was more.
Do you know what I found out after I got married? The flourish that I walked down the aisle to, I was like, oh, this is lovely. I'll choose this little number. It's like da, 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 or it goes like that. And then I watched Eurovision, and I was like, oh, I've literally walked down the aisle to the Eurovision song. This is like the little march that they do, like when it opens Eurovision. I can't remember how it goes now. It's like da, 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 and I walked down the aisle to that. So on brand.
Sorry, if anyone didn't hear that was which decade did the first Eurovision Song Contest happen and the first ever McDonald's open? And then the last one of these is very much an outlier. Which decade saw the first Impressionist exhibition and the invention of the can opener? The Impressionist thing is because, and I only know this because my mum told me, that they were like, people wouldn't show their art because of its like sort of radicalness. So they put together their own exhibition. What decade did that happen? I don't really expect anyone to know when the first can opener was invented, but I like would love to know if you do.
That's handy though.
I know. It was like 60 years after the can was invented. So it took them a while.
How were people opening cans?
Great question. But apparently it was like decades. I guess it's just a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe.
Or
rustic.
Yeah. Pride
Nice.
on your face. Sorry. Does anyone need any of those 10 questions repeated?
I mean, if you want, but that's going to help.
Hey, who wouldn't want to walk down to Eurovision?
Yeah. It was unintentional, but I approve of the choice.
See, look, lots of people are can opener experts. Sarcastic for some reason. I don't know.
We are all going to learn so much after this.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to be like chucking dates out and around the family table for years to come.
I thought at least some of them would be good. Like, I feel like South African apartheid's not that hard.
It is, but I feel like it happened on the cusp of a decade, and that's what
it did.
Yeah, so that is quite hard then, isn't it?
That's why the Google helps.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you really
I don't know on Google.
Google right now.
So somebody wanted number 4 repeated. Number 4 was Pompey's destruction and the Emperor Vespasian's death. Honestly.
Oh, this is funny. Yes, me too. That's what I'm thinking. Next time my mum opens a can of beans, I'll be like, I'll tell you what, before this day, you wouldn't have been able to do that.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna tell you the answers. Okay.
Yes, please.
Do you guys want to tell me what you've written down first, or just?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
When do you think South African apartheid ended and Google was founded?
It was the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was literally 1980 that South African apartheid ended, Lauren.
Huh?
It was like 80, like.
90s.
No, sorry, not 80, 1990 that it like.
Yeah, I thought it was like 91 or something, and I was like, or was it 89? I couldn't quite remember. So, okay.
In like 1998, which was earlier than I was expecting.
Ah.
Number 2, voting age becomes 18 in the UK and the Flintstones premieres.
60s?
Yeah!
Hey.
Doing well. Jen, Charles Perrault and the Salem Witch Trials?
Said the 1660s.
1690s?
I was 1620s. I was way off.
Sorry. Pompey?
I wrote the 3rd century. I don't know why I thought that.
I didn't even get
500 BC?
the 1st century.
I don't know.
It was in 70s AD.
I tried.
Just 70 AD?
The 70s AD.
Ooh.
It was 79, I think, Pompey.
Okay.
I didn't actually write down individual dates. Huh?
That wasn't in the Bastille song, was it?
No, I mean, honestly, it's like they're not even trying to teach people history or something. I don't know. Scandalous.
Oh, we've got a 79 idea in there. Well done.
You get an extra point. Bonus point for 79 AD, everyone. Okay. I should have said bonus points if you get the actual dates for everything. Okay. Then we had end of the Russian Revolution and the invention of the television.
20s?
Yeah. So that was the 1920s. Great War of Independence and the death of Napoleon.
1820s.
Yeah.
Oh, I put 1830s. That is so annoying. Well done. Very close.
The Greek War of Independence went right up till almost into the 30s. Then New Zealand becomes the first country to give all women the vote, and Sherlock Holmes is first published in the Strand magazine.
1890s?
I put 1880s. Oh, wow, 1890s.
1880s is when the first Sherlock Holmes novel was published, though, Lauren.
That's what I was thinking of. That is what I was thinking of, yeah.
Well done, New Zealand. First country.
I knew they were amazing.
Shakespeare was born and Mary, Queen of Scots, had her head chopped off.
1580s?
I said 1570s.
1560s?
Oh!
I did not know he was that old.
1560s. Then we had first ever Eurovision and first ever McDonald's.
1950s?
70s?
1950s.
Oh, I was way off. Okay.
I just knew Eurovision was like established in the 60s. So I feel like it started earlier than that.
I think the first one was it in Sweden. I think so. Anyway. Okay, and then the first ever Impressionist exhibit. I can't speak. And the invention of the can opener.
1930s, I put. I think it was
1920s.
1870s.
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 Who's brought my dinner?
Oh,
My dinner is. I feel like it was being made, but it's not being delivered yet.
I thought I was getting dinner. That's lovely. So, sorry, what decade was it? The 1870s?
yeah. 1870s.
Wow, that was way off.
It was invented in the early 1800s. So,
So can openers were invented in the 1870s?
Yeah.
I'm writing that down.
Okay.
Can openers.
What did you get, everyone?
4.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Well done. Repeat 9. 9. First ever Eurovision and McDonald's was 1950. Thank God for the Russian Revolution. See, I wasn't sure if it was. You still get half point if you got for Pompey if you got the century. And then also, I did almost put down like partition in the end of World War II, and I thought that was too easy. But now I'm thinking I should have.
We need some easy ones in there.
Hey, to be honest, I feel like if you were a decade off most of those, you kind of almost deserve a half point for that. Just be like, if you're 1 decade out either way, like give yourself a pat on the back because that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm sorry.
Shall I do the next round of your reading? Do you want me to go next?
Yeah. Okay, do that.
And then. Oh, wait.
I was going to say, I feel better about my round now. I was worried it was going to be really hard, but now I'm like, it's going to be fine.
To be fair, I didn't do that much better on Shakespeare than you did on dates.
Fair.
I want to know who got the most in that round. Hey, we've got more 5s. That's pretty good. 7? That's amazing.
That's amazing.
I've lost my pencil. Oh, no, I'll find it. It's fine.
Okay. Are we ready to do the next round?
What is it?
Round 5 is it's history of books, but with a few other things thrown in just for the hell of it. Yeah? Okay. Question number 1. William Paxton did something very important in 1476, which revolutionized the book industry in England. What did he do?
I feel like a version of this was almost in my dates, if it's what I think it was. But the earlier version of this, it wasn't in England.
Yeah.
But then I couldn't think of anything else that happened that decade.
Okay, so number 1, William Caxton did something very important in 1476, which revolutionized the book industry in England. What did he do?
Okay.
Question number 2. The Chinese used to write on oracle bones as a form of divination. Oracle bones are the shells of what type of creature?
Like really specific or broad category?
It is like a specific animal, creature, thing.
Invented the gun opener.
The question 2, the Chinese used to write on oracle bones as a form of divination. Oracle bones are the shells of what kind of creature?
Shells.
Shells, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking bone. Right, cool. Why are they called oracle bone? Is shell made of bone?
Yeah.
Must be like calcium or something.
Good. Question number 3. If you are a Libro cubicalis, where do you like to read?
What?
If you are a Libro cubicalis, where do you like to read?
What's the second part of that?
Libro cubicalis.
Can you say it again?
Can I spell it out for you? Because I may be pronouncing it incorrectly. I'm going to spell it out for everybody. So grab your pen so you can write it down.
Okay.
Librocubicaulist.
And this is where do they like to read?
Yeah, where do you like to read?
Okay.
Question number 4. Anthropodermic bibliopegy is the art of binding books in what? Question 4 is anthropodermic bibliopegy is the art of binding books in what? Question number 5. In the world of books, who are Alice Liddell and Peter Llewellyn Davies? And you get half a point for each. In the world of books, who are Alice Liddell and Peter Llewellyn Davies?
Someone has confirmed that bone and shell are made of the same thing.
Calcium, yeah. Question 6. Which country invented paper?
Oh. But like, but like what constitution is not like has to be from a tree?
Yeah.
So not like papyrus.
Nope. Paper.
Right. I see. Because that's not paper. Okay. So.
Okay. Thanks.
Just going to write this.
Invented in 100 BC, if that helps anyone. And they started their paper making business as a government in 105 AD.
Wow.
It feels like I should know it if it happened in 100 BC.
It took a long time to well, actually, no, I'm not going to say anything else because that's a clue. All right. So it was question number 6 was which country invented paper? All right. Question number 7. The word book in French is livre. In Spanish and Italian, it is libro. The root of these words is the Latin word liber. Liber has 2 meanings. One of those is free. The other is the meaning where we get book from. What is the other meaning of liber?
Right. Well then. Don't know Latin.
That's so cool, like liberation.
Yeah.
And library.
I don't know Latin.
I'll say the one again. Number 7, the word book in French is livre. In Spanish and Italian, it is libro. The root of these words is the Latin word liber. Liber has 2 meanings. One of those is free. What is the other one?
I think I've got a guess.
Number 8. Copperfield was the pen name of which female author?
What?
Copperfield.
Did they write as a female as well?
Mm?
Did they write as a woman as well?
This is the name that they used as a man to get published. Copperfield.
Oh, I don't know.
Pasta. Sorry.
Question number 9.
My dinner.
Penguin were the first publisher in the UK to produce paperbacks, selling them for 6p to make reading more accessible to the public. What decade did they start publishing their paperback books?
I could have done that for my round. That would have been so good. I know the answer. I even know which one was the first one.
Do you? I don't know.
Only because I was looking this up.
First ever paperback published by Penguin.
You can have an extra point for that too.
I've got a copy of it. It's like a reprint. It's not an original name. I was going to say the decade.
Okay, question number 10. Abibliophobia is the fear of what?
Abibliophobia.
Yeah, abibliophobia. And can I just say, if you had read the bookshop book, you would know the answer to all of these questions.
That's assuming I retained them all. That book came out
I didn't write a dissertation on it.
But to be fair, I wrote the book and I still didn't remember some of these. So
Was that 10?
That's 10. So does anyone need me to repeat any of these questions?
Not me.
No, I'm saying that they do. Okay, all right. So answers. Oh, 5. Okay. In the world of books, who are Alice Liddell and Peter Llewellyn Davies? And you get half a point for each. And number 2, the Chinese used to write on oracle bones as a form of divination. Oracle bones are the shells of what type of creature?
How is that about books?
Okay, 9.
Yeah.
Penguin were the first. This is question number 9. Penguin were the first publisher in the UK to produce paperbacks, selling them for 6p to make reading more accessible to the public. What decade did they start selling paperbacks? Number 1 was William Caxton did something very important in 1476, which revolutionized the book industry in England. What did he do? Number 8, Copperfield was the name of which female author? And number 2, oh, I've done number 2 already. Yeah, did I get all of those? 8. 9, 8. Okay, I think I got all those. Okay, great. All right, so let's do the answers. Number 1, William Caxton did something very important in 1476, which revolutionized the book industry. What did he do, guys?
Did he bring the first printing press to?
He did.
But the first one was in the 1440s, wasn't it?
1450s, I think, or 1450 itself. Yeah. Or 40, yeah, I don't know.
In Germany, I think. It's only because I was going to put it on my other one and couldn't think of anything else that happened in the 1440s.
It was in Germany. Okay, right. Number 2, the Chinese used to write on oracle bones as a form of divination. Oracle bones are the shells of what type of creature?
Crabs?
No.
Snail?
No. I would have accepted turtles or tortoises.
Oh!
Yeah. Poor Penny, cover her ears. Okay. Question number 3. If you are a Libricubicularist, where do you like to read?
Bookshop?
Sorry, you spoke at the same time, so I didn't hear you.
Bookshop?
Mm-mm.
I said toilet.
No. You like to read in bed. You like to read in
Then I am one of these.
Yeah.
I thought cubicle. I was thinking like cupboard or that.
Question number 4. Anthropodermic biblioplegy is the art of binding books in what?
Skin.
Yeah, human skin. Human
Oh,
skin.
binding.
Mhm.
I thought you said finding. I've put tombs.
Binding.
I still probably wouldn't have got it, but cool.
Okay, question number 5. In the world of books, who are Alice Liddell and Peter Llewellyn Davies?
The inspiration between Alice, Wonderland, and Peter Pan.
Yeah, they are real life Alice in Wonderland and real life Peter Pan.
Oh my God. Lauren, you're not the only person that thought it was Finding.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
Mhm.
A car boot sale, yeah. Like finding books.
Number 6. Which country invented paper?
China.
China, yeah, China.
Down. So thanks, Jean.
Yeah, I was going to put Egypt 9.
Question number 7. The word book in French is livre. In Spanish and Italian, it is libro. The root of these words is the Latin liber. Liber has 2 meanings, free and what?
Writing?
Reading?
Tree bark, because that's what they used to write on. Tree bark.
Cool.
I don't think that you can be cross about these questions being hard. Not allowed.
I'm not cross about them being hard. I'm cross that there's one based on an ancient language, and it's not the ancient language that I know.
I'm fine.
Also, it's like Libra means what? And I'm like, book. I
don't write it. It's not far off.
I love that Marie thought it was finding books, and she's put graves. It's not exactly. Oh my God! I put tombs.
Like the birth year of books. Instead,
I feel like you should get half a point for graves and tombs because it is very much like death and decay in human skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to cheat.
I mean, really, is a book bound in human skin, not in a way a grave?
Is it not?
Or like a monument to that person.
Yeah. But why is the word the same for free and tree bark? It's a good question. Who knows? Okay, question number 8. Cura Bell was the pen name of which female author?
Charlotte Bronte.
Charlotte Bronte.
I thought of that afterwards, but I'd already written Emily Dickinson, so just stuck with it.
I think you know the next one, right, Jean? Penguin were the first publisher in the UK to produce paperbacks. What decade did they do that? The 30s, the 1930s.
And it was Ariel.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Who's it by? It's by
Sylvia Plath.
No.
Oh, no.
French.
Yeah. Some dude.
It's just give me Sylvia Plath.
Yeah. Well, that should be the answer, but it's not. She is the superior. Okay.
Moireaux. Moireaux? I don't know.
And question number 10. A bibliophobia is the fear of what?
Having no books.
Running out of books.
Running out of books, having no books to read. Yes.
Yay.
Yep, definitely have that.
Yeah.
It's not ever really going to be a problem, though, is it? Realistically.
Never.
How do we do?
Well, I got 5. Yeah, or 6 if you give me a bonus point for Ariel.
I'll give you a bonus point.
6.
Full bonus point for tombs.
That's all that matters to me. Nice. Like that.
I love that there's a phobia of running out of books. It's so good.
Guys, can I run to the bathroom? I'll be back.
Wait, no,
All right.
break.
Only got 1 round left. That's fine. Go to the bathroom now.
Okay. I will do that.
I don't want you stressed out. I like doing the last round.
I am tired.
We've got some good answers.
I know, this is fun. I like that they're not all super easy.
I like that I learned things in your history one. That was good.
Oh, good. I learned this about books and Shakespeare. So, what was your last round?
Oh, my last round is book to film adaptations.
Yay.
So this is related to a lot of classic books, but more so it's related to films and people who have been in these films. So it's like book adjacent.
Book adjacent, I like it.
As a round.
I mean, my
all of these rounds, like if you know it, it's quite easy.
Yeah.
Like the Shakespeare round for me, I was like, oh, these are quite obvious questions.
A few
so if you know certain film adaptations, you can know this, but if you don't, then you won't. Like it's hard to guess.
Many of them are Shakespeare.
No, none of them are Shakespeare.
Oh, they're not.
It's all right. No, because we've done Shakespeare. That's done. It's fine.
I can't believe how tired I am for it not even being 8 o'clock on a Saturday night.
Oh, it's your old age. Yeah. I had a nap earlier today, so because I was tired.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm back. Yes.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Right. So the last round number 6, is book to movie adaptations. And I hope these are okay. I tested them on people and they said some were quite hard. So,
okay,
you know,
no judgment.
Just brace yourselves, everyone, for the third really hard round.
Maybe my mistake was not testing any of my questions on anybody.
Well, it depends who you test them on. If you tested them on all your PhD buddies, they would have known all the answers anyway.
The 70s.
Okay, round 6, question 1. Who of the following has not played Ebenezer Scrooge? And I really hope this is right. Ooh. Patrick Stewart, Michael Gambon, or Ian McKellen? You can at least guess one.
Yeah, I like a multiple choice.
Question 2. Who directed the 1995 adaptation of Sense and Sensibility starring Emma Watson and Kate Winslet?
I never really know a lot of directors' names, I have to say.
I think for some reason I just knew this one. So to me, I'm like, oh, that's a thing everyone knows, but I don't know that it is necessarily. Question 3. Which actor who rose to fame in another book-inspired film made his screen debut in David Copperfield? Like seeing your thoughts wearing, Jean, as you think.
I just like I had a, you know, where you're just like, that would work as a guess. I don't know if it's right.
Question 4. Korean film The Handmaiden is an adaptation of which Sarah Waters novel? Question 5. Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden play Lizzie and Mr. Darcy in the 2005 adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. But in which other film adaptation, also directed by Joe Wright, did they play brother and sister? Question 6. Tamara Drew, starring Gemma Arterton, is an adaptation of a graphic novel series by Posey Simmons. But which novel by Thomas Hardy is this itself an adaptation of?
What was the film called again?
Tamara Drew.
I have seen that. Oh. Thomas Hardy. I feel like I know this.
Sorry, could you read 5 again?
Yeah. Sorry. Question 5 is Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden play Lizzie and Mr. Darcy in the 2005 adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. But in which other film, which is also an adaptation of a classic book, also directed by Joe Wright, did they play brother and sister?
I'm just blanking on like every film Keira Knightley's been in.
She's quite forgettable, that's, you know. That classic novel. Bend it like Beckham.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Bend it like Beckham. Maybe that is a novel. I don't know.
I mean, it's a novel waiting to happen. Right. Question 7. Which famous Hollywood beauty made one of her earliest screen appearances in an adaptation of Jane Eyre as Jane's school friend Helen Burns? Question 8. Gillian Anderson, Helena Bonham Carter, Jean Simmons, and Anne Bancroft have all played versions of which Dickensian character?
What's she called? Oh my God. Oh, yes. Okay. Yep.
Question 9. Alfred Hitchcock, Laurence Olivier, and Joan Fontaine are linked by which book-to-movie adaptation?
Can you repeat the question?
Certainly. Alfred Hitchcock, Laurence Olivier, and Joan Fontaine are linked by which book-to-movie adaptation? I say linked. They starred/directed in it.
Okay.
They all worked on it.
I have a guess.
Various guises. And question 10. Saoirse Ronan has 4 Oscar nominations to her name. One of them was for Lady Bird. Can you name the other 3, all of which were book adaptations? And I reckon if you get 2, you get half a point on this.
I can think of one.
You will definitely get this, Jean.
Oh, wait, maybe 2. I don't know if I know a third one. I don't know, is that a book? I'll just write it.
There we go. So sorry, I can't see the comments when I was looking at my questions. So we've got repeat 7. Is there any others? Repeat 3, repeat 6, repeat 7. Right. Repeat 3. Which actor who rose to fame and is very well known for another book-inspired film made his screen debut in David Copperfield? Question 7 is which famous Hollywood beauty made one of her earliest screen appearances in an adaptation of Jane Eyre, playing Jane's school friend Helen Burns? And question 8 was Gillian Anderson, Helena Bonham Carter, Jean Simmons, and Anne Bancroft have all played versions of which Dickensian character? All
of them.
All of them. Got it right. Number one. Huh?
I was going to say maybe we could leave a pause, do the answers at the same time, like read a question, leave a pause.
Oh, yeah, okay. Shall we do that?
Yeah.
Let people have another think before they answer it. Cool. So, question 1 was, who of the following has not played Ebenezer Scrooge? And your choices were Patrick Stewart, Michael Gambon, and Ian McKellen. So, any thoughts on the answers?
I think it could have been any of them. I said Patrick Stewart.
No, he has played Ebenezer Scrooge.
In what?
What do you mean in what? In a film?
Which
in a film.
Was it Michael Gambon then?
Michael Gambon played him on stage.
It was Ian McKellen. Oh.
But this is the thing, because I'm like, as far as I can find, he might have played it, somewhere, but it's not written down. So this is a bit of a dodge. If someone can tell me I'm wrong, then it's fine. But the other 2 have definitely played him.
Except for
Question 2. Who was the director of the 1995 adaptation of Sense and Sensibility starring Emma Thompson and Kate Winslet?
Guy Ritchie.
I would love that version.
This is the only director I could think of.
I said Richard Curtis because I just couldn't think of anybody.
It was Ang Lee.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
And for some reason, I've always thought that notable enough to remember it. So, Question 3. Which actor who rose to fame in another book-inspired film made his screen debut in David Copperfield? Yeah?
Daniel Radcliffe.
It's Daniel Radcliffe. It was young David. Question 4. Korean film The Handmaiden is an adaptation of which Sarah Waters novel? Answers?
Fingersmith.
Yeah, that's the first one I've got.
But if you know them, they're easy. This is what's, difficult to guess if you don't know, I think.
I don't mind.
Question 5. Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden played Lizzie and Mr. Darcy in 2005 adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. But in which other film adaptation, also directed by Joe Wright, did they play brother and sister?
I didn't know this one.
I guessed Atonement.
It's Anna Karenina.
Wow.
I have not seen Atonement.
Tricky. That's just the film she's in. It was a good guess.
It's a book, so I was like, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Question 6. Tamara Drew, starring Gemma Arterton, is an adaptation of a graphic novel series by Posey Simmons. But which Thomas Hardy novel is this in itself an adaptation of?
I said Tess of the D'Urbervilles because they've got the same initials. That was why I guessed that.
Oh. It's Far from the Madding Crowd.
Well, there you go.
But that would make much more sense.
I quite like that film.
Question 7. Which famous Hollywood beauty made one of her earliest screen appearances in an adaptation of Jane Eyre as Jane's school friend Helen Burns? Do we know this one?
Mm.
It's Elizabeth Taylor.
I got 2 so far.
Question 8. Gillian Anderson, Helena Bonham Carter, Jean Simmons and Anne Bancroft have all played versions of which Dickensian character?
Miss Havisham.
Miss Havisham, yes.
Oh. I just wrote that woman in Oliver.
What woman in Oliver? Nancy?
Oh, Nancy, that's the one.
That woman in Oliver.
I remember her name.
I'd love that. Helena Bonham Carter, like, it's fine.
I think I just put picturing Sweeney Todd and I was like, it's not right, that's not bad.
Question 9. Alfred Hitchcock, Laurence Olivier and Joan Fontaine are all linked by which book to movie adaptation?
The Birds?
Rebecca. By Daphne du Maurier. And question 10. Saoirse Ronan has 4 Oscar nominations to her name. One of them was for Lady Bird. Can you name the other 3, all of which were book adaptations?
Okay, so the 3 that I wrote down were Brooklyn, Little Women, and Atonement.
Boom.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I wrote Lovely Bones instead of Atonement.
Oh.
She was in that, right?
I don't know. Was that her?
I'm sure.
I mean, I only looked at what ones she was Oscar nominated for, so I don't know if that was her. Might have been.
Lovely Bones. Yeah, it was her.
She loves a good book adaptation, doesn't she?
It's based on a book.
Yeah, I've read The Lovely Bones.
So how are we doing points for the last one, Lauren? How are we doing points for the last question?
I reckon for the last question, if you get 2, you get half a point.
Okay.
So I feel like thirds of points are getting a little bit silly, but I think 2, half a point on that.
1, 2.
I got 2.5 in the whole round.
Sorry.
Apologize.
Oh, we've got some 9s and 7s. Okay, that's good. That makes me feel better.
I feel like it's a real blank on that third one. I should have got that. But
I was going to say famous for Harry Potter. I thought that was too.
Yeah.
They made it too obvious.
And I would have known where it went because he debuted in Thunderpants. So
yes.
Did he debut in Thunderpants? He was already in Harry Potter.
The first time I saw him in anything was Thunderpants. So
I think he'd already done Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter was his launch pad to Thunderpants. Look where he went.
Thunderpants came out in 2002. So no, it came out before Harry Potter.
So how did everyone, I mean, we can't do this because there were 2 rounds each that we didn't play, but everyone else, how did you do overall? What did you get out of 60? Count. Tell us.
Count them up.
Count them.
7.5.
Oh, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone came out in 2001. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. It came out.
Mm.
My bad.
Oh, we've got 49. That's very good, Heather.
Very good.
That's so good. I mean, we've not got the same out of.
Mm-mm. We can do out of 40.
We do out of 40 is ours.
Yeah.
I got what's that?
25 out of 40 I got.
I got 27. Did I? I can't even do my own maths.
I got 21 and a half.
Yeah, 27. Hey. Well done, everybody.
Well done.
44, 45. These are some very respectable scores here.
I know I was involved in writing quizzes, but I like the variation, the variety in our quizzes.
Yeah, I think we had a really real different bits of knowledge.
Yeah, it's nice. Guys. Oh, you make failing fun. Thank you. That's all I want to hear.
I think 49 might be the best score.
That's incredible.
Heather. That's very, very impressive.
Very intimidated by that.
Because some of this was super niche as well.
So I want to know where your dress is from, Jen.
I don't remember. I can't show you.
Oh, thanks.
The brand.
Sorry.
So I don't know.
That's okay. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to your mum for joining us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, even if it was hard.
Oh, it's boring if they're too easy though, right? Like if you just get up, it's a bit underwhelming.
What was your favourite round? I think my favourite round was the picture round.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
That's some people hated it. I really loved that. That's the kind of thing I like.
Yeah, I'd want to think of other picture rounds if we did it again. That was really good.
I did making those just for fun.
Yeah,
occasionally.
I did a quiz with my friends from school, and my friend Misha made a round that was like, it was pictures, but it was like, you know, when you draw a picture on like your phone or on paint or something, and she'd drawn pictures to illustrate a film, like in sort of stickman form, and it was good. I really liked it.
That's good. I did a quiz the other week, and we had a music round, and it was instead of the opening of songs, it was all the ends of songs. And it was so hard because so many songs have an ending which is slightly different.
Yeah.
You know it, but it's really hard to work back what the song is. It was so frustrating. It was amazing.
Interesting.
Really good idea. Now things like Teenage Dirtbag and like
that's such
Arctic Monkeys, all these songs which sort of end slightly weirdly. Great.
I would have loved to do a theme tune round, but I assume you can't play music.
Yeah.
Right, on a live stream.
But I guess we could. You could sing them, and that would be fine because it would be so not recognizable if I was singing, so it wouldn't get blocked.
You'd be like, can you do it again? It would be slightly different every time. Like,
What? This song.
That was great. I love that.
Loved it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, guys. This was nice. Thank you, and thank you, Jen and Lauren, for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. No problem at all. Just la the theme tunes. Okay, well maybe that's what we'll do next time. We all just have to sit and hum.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, do it again. It's like, I don't know if you want to know what's going to happen if we do it again. It'll start getting weird. We'll run out of ideas.
I know, what like weird niche rounds could we do?
I could do, because I'm just looking, because my wardrobe is there, I could do like outfit changes. What book does this dress remind you of?
That would be epic. I could retry my celebrities according to their famous relatives round, but I'd have to think of some more one.
I have one for you, but I'll not say it out here because you might want it for your round.
I did think of 2 other ones, but I still didn't think 3 was going to be enough.
Hard to get to 10. We'll think about it. We'll think of some more questions.
Oh, well, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.